Hey guys, welcome back to another tarot report, and today we are talking something a little bit slightly different. So we will be doing the message from the deceased loved ones, so you guys can pick between three piles. We have journey, balance, and mirror. So pick one of these: journey, balance, and mirror. So let's see, what are the messages from your loved ones? Message from the deceased loved ones. Message from the deceased loved ones. What do we have? Pile number 1. Message from the deceased loved ones. So pile number 1. What I'm sensing strongly for this pile, you had certain event in your life where you felt like your life just crumbled. That makes sense. So there was a tower moment, and your person is quite aware of the feelings, emotions, and sensations that you felt in the midst of some type of a misfortune, right? So they are wanting you to know that they aren't oblivious to your process while they are no longer here, if that makes sense. I am getting for a lot of you that this person is wanting to tell you that you will get some type of a karma for karma compensation for whatever you went through, if that makes sense. So I am getting that for a lot of you a certain event damaged you, for some of you for multiple years, if that makes sense. However, you are on the verge of recuperation, restoration of spirits, of energy, of vitality, and this is just the beginning, is what they are wanting to say. So it's basically very soon your faith in life, in situations, in people will be restored, is what they are wanting to say and what they are wanting you to know. So that's kind of the base of this reading. And I'm also getting for a lot of you, for some reason, this person with hangman wants you to go slower in your life. And I'm also getting message, because you see how he's hanging in a purple suit. Purple for me, color-wise, denotes spirituality, crown chakra, and people being in touch with their spiritual side. But in this case, I'm getting that some of them are wanting to tell you that they want you to kind of slow down, to make time again for your spirituality, for your spiritual practice. I am getting for a lot of you that you used to do some type of a practice, but you aren't doing it anymore. And basically, it's almost like some type of stagnation is given to you in order to return to this practice, if that makes sense. So, and I'm getting as soon as you do return to it, in a way, your passion and zest for life will also be returned with this Ace of Wands, if that makes sense. So and you will also become much more serene and much more peaceful. This applies especially for those of you who have some type of anxious thoughts lately. So it's really interesting. I'm getting for some of you the message is that you will have a new start with somebody who used to be a runner in your connection, if that makes sense. So a lot of you can be in a twin flame dynamic. So this is something that's coming up strongly, and your person, they kind of approve this person for you, if that makes sense. With the Eight of Cups reversed, it's almost as if this person is saying that you should allow them to return, to come back in your life. So this is something that's coming strongly, because you are on the verge, on the precipice of abundant new beginning, is what this person is trying to say. So it's almost like you are in a little bit of gestation period, preparation period, because you need to feel more secure in your skin in this 3D world. And paradoxically, you will attain that by dedicating more time to your spirituality. This is what they are trying to say for some of you. So it's interesting. We do have this North Node in Taurus. So in a way, I'm getting that this person is wanting to assure you about some type of a material endeavor in a way. So I am getting that they are trying to tell you that you will have a lot of material success in a way. So they kind of want you to assume a more relaxed stance when it comes to achieving your ambitions, when it comes to achieving the 3D. It's almost like for myself, I worship 3D. I am a believer that we have to be 3D rooted in order to, advance in our spirituality. But in this case, your person for some reason is telling you that they want you to slightly detach from your material endeavors. I don't know why, but they are urging about this, to return to your soul, to your inner solitude and quietness. So this is something that's coming strongly. Let me see, with the Mercury in Taurus, I'm getting that for a lot of you, they are saying that soon you will start kind of learning something that will bring in a lot of luxury in the future for you. So this group is very interesting because they are encouraging you toward, first of all, some type of educative interest that will prove to be very lucrative for you, is what I'm sensing. So it's interesting. Then with the moon in 5th house, they are wanting to talk about something that happened in your adolescence period, because moon is where our attention flows, and 5th house is our adolescence period, in a way, high school period. So they kind of want you to revisit something that happened then, is what I'm getting strongly about this one. Yeah, and you do have Aries in the 10th house, so for a lot of you, big amount of you from this pile, your person is really wanting to let you know that you will do something quite pioneering in your career, and that they are in a way already proud, is what I'm sensing. So it's really interesting. It's also, the message is coming up for some of you that you should really kind of enhance your cultural life. Perhaps you are the type who used to love going to, I don't know, theater, watching shows and things like that. However, you stopped for some reason. They want you, with the Ace of Cups reversed, to return to that phase, because it will be important for you for some reason. So if you do know some type of good art gallery with some sorry guys, my video was interrupted, but yeah, they're just wanting you to go to some type of art gallery, exhibition, whatever, and to kind of reconnect with your cultural admiration tendencies, if that makes sense, because I'm almost getting it that it will be important for something that you want to achieve, but also in the inner sense, it's like some type of recuperation of your spirits, is what I'm sensing. So it's really amazing. let me see, but with this moon in the 9th house, so yeah, this person is urging you to reconnect with some type of educative activity. For some of you, they want you to get back to college or to start with that course. There's something that you have to learn, but you're kind of hesitating, and they want you to not delay this, if that makes sense. Okay, but if you like this small report, give it a small like so that it reaches more people. Yeah, and we do see this Saturn in the 2nd house, so a lot of you can have a lot of anxieties toward your financial future and your capability to sustain yourself in that sense, and they're wanting you to know that get rid of those thoughts, you know, because they're sabotaging you. Try and do some type of active effort, because from their perspective you will have everything you need to be successful in your life, and there's no need to worry at all. So majority of your thoughts, like 99%, are just irrational type of well, those bad moments that we all sometimes have, if that makes sense. So, and also with the Mars in Virgo, I'm getting that this person wants you to be more energized about your healthcare. Perhaps you haven't done the checkup with the doctor for quite a while, or you may be neglecting certain health needs, if that makes sense. So they're kind of wanting you to enhance your self-care in that matter. So it's almost like they're saying, do not allow illness to happen before you become adamant about your life vitality, about your body health. So yeah, but that's where we will end for the first pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this small report. If you did, give it a little like, and see you in the next one. Bye bye. So for those who chose this balance, message from the deceased loved one. So your person is saying that there's something that you are doing in excess. They want you to be more moderate, more measured in a way. They want you to kind of find a way to unite both the masculine and feminine in your essence, in your being, because they're saying that that way you will be, you know, able to attain something more easily and in a more efficient way, if that makes sense. So let's say, for example, you are like me in a creative project and you really need your right side of brain activated. However, you are constantly strategizing, planning, measuring, you know, and then you would have to know that that is not the right approach. So it's like both masculine and feminine parts of being have to be united in order for you to achieve something, if that makes sense. So I'm getting that some of you are currently having some type of drama in your life with this 5 of Wands. Relationships with others can seem burdensome. It can seem like there's no end of troubles, if that makes sense. So Your person is wanting to let you know that you are protected in the midst of this, that there's an unconditional love surrounding you by your ancestors, by your spirit guides, is what they're telling me. So you kind of want to become more receptive for their input, for their words of wisdom that they send to you through various media, songs, things like that. So yeah, it's basically with this awakening at Ace of Water, it's like they're wanting you to awake to all the love that's surrounding you. Just because one or a couple of relationships isn't functioning, do not think that the entire world is like that, or like the whole world is against you, something like that. So they're wanting you to know that it's just that you are currently in the middle of some type of a karmic rough patch. That makes sense. So they would also like for you with this Chariot to enhance your self-discipline, your sense of kind of pushing yourself toward the right things. It's almost like you are pushing yourself or overextending yourself toward the wrong things in your life, if that makes sense. Or you could be drained by, how do I say, scattering your energies on things that either aren't good for you, or the things that kind of you cannot impact that much, if that makes sense. So it's almost like they would want to, this is kind of oppositional to the first pile. So in this one they would want you to focus more on the concrete, on the 3D, on the grounding. So it's almost like, you know, improve your meal, start with the better exercise regime, kind of create a positive sense of boundary with the others, is what they are saying. So they are saying with the Leo in the second house, this is especially for those of you who already had some type of long-term commitment that didn't work out, or a marriage, because in Vedic astrology, long-term commitment is considered basically like spiritual marriage. So they're wanting to tell you that with the Leo in the second house, your second or the next subsequent relationship, which will be much more majestic and will kind of compensate to you whatever you didn't get in your first one, or whatever was kind of missing in a way. Because it's almost like that person wasn't for you in a way. Doesn't have to mean that they are a bad person, but they just weren't for you, and this is something that they're wanting you to know. And with the Leo in the first house, this person is kind of addressing some type of talent you have, but that you aren't implementing enough. So they want you to be more utilitarian, if that makes sense, and to derive more benefits from the things you do. It's almost like they're saying charge more with to your clients, or try and seek for a better paying job. It's almost like you have some type of inner blockage which kind of suppresses your potential to earn more money. So this is something that they are adding when it comes to this pile that seems very important. Hey, but if you like this small report, give it a small like so that it reaches more people. And they're just wanting to tell you to be yourself in some type of specific situation, especially correlated to romance and love relationships. They are saying that if you aren't yourself, it won't be able to last, it won't be sustainable. So this is their strong tip to you in a way. So it's almost like be yourself, so that those who aren't for you can fall off on time or something, the vibe that I'm getting from them. So this is really interesting. And then we do have this Mercury in fifth house. Your loved one wants you to have more fun, and also to have more fun with romance, with love, if that makes sense. Let's say if you were never a one night stand type of a person, go and hook up with somebody or do something a little bit reckless. Don't take love so seriously, is what they are saying. For some of you, I don't know why this is coming up, but it's almost like you have to somehow ease your energetic field when it comes to how you correlate to love and romance and partnerships. So it's interesting. And then with Mercury in Pisces, yeah, a lot of you are hiding your skills and talents too much in a way. Mercury is our knowledge, especially our practical knowledge. So they're wanting you to be more, how do I say, be more of a show off when it comes to your skills. Because it can even be useful for your career. It's almost like they are telling you not to be afraid to promote yourself more, or to be slightly boring to others, when you want something. So really interesting pile, because it's almost like universe loves the persistent people or adamant people about what they want to achieve. So they're also saying that very soon you will be having either completely new or some very solid job, which will kind of they will solve all your financial problems, if that makes sense. So your loved one is really wanting you to be secure in your mind when it comes to that, and to release the anxiety. So they also want you to forgive somebody, is what I'm sensing, especially with people, especially those of you who have some type of family drama. They want you to try to forgive them on time, because seeing the long term picture from the spirit as they do, they don't like what they see, and they don't like the impact it creates on you, on your energy levels, if that makes sense. When you are harboring a grudge and negative feelings towards somebody. So in your situation, guys, I would use either some type of strong cord cutting rituals, or some type of shamanistic cleansing correlated to people who kind of cause some type of argumentation or upheavals in your life, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I'm gonna be, no, let me just see. With the Mercury in Scorpio, I'm getting that soon some type of secret will be revealed to you, but this secret kind of doesn't have your best interest in mind, if that makes sense. So they're kind of wanting you to be slightly skeptic toward everything that you hear. Not everything that you hear is the truth, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I'm almost getting for this pile too some really refreshing and positive times are coming up for your love life as well. So it's beautiful. I'm also hearing, for some of you, an exotic pet will come into your life. This is interesting. And they are saying that this pet will kind of bring a lot of joy to you. Yeah, it's almost like a portion of their energies on that pet that just has to come to your life, is what I'm sensing. So it's almost like a sort of gift from them, and they want you to kind of really understand its arrival in your life, and to be aware that this is some type of spiritual and divine help for you, if that makes sense. So yeah, you are in a particularly stressful or burdensome phase, and this is something that is meant to come into your life in order to make you feel more secure and more serene. Yeah, but I'm gonna end it here for the second pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this small report. If you did, see you in the next one. Bye bye. So for those of you who chose this mirror, mirror, message from the deceased loved one. It's almost so what I'm sensing strongly for you guys from this pile, let me just see. You have Seven of Pentacles reversed, plus Page of Pentacles reversed. See those cards. So I'm getting for a lot of you, you are in the midst of some type of a business or work project, and no matter what you do, things are just kind of slightly off, if that makes sense. So I'm getting that this is because your person is saying that you are currently in some type of aspect of your work or a profession that isn't aligned with you, and you are not yet exactly seeing that clearly, but you are on the verge of, on the precipice of starting, if that makes sense, with these Two of Swords reversed. So it's almost like your eyes have to be open to certain professional circumstances, and for you to realize that your current circumstances really aren't fulfilling, because you are meant to do bigger, stronger, more fancy things, if you will, correlated to your career. So with this Queen of Cups, you will never feel fulfilled and fully happy where you are now, because I am getting that you have to almost have like an update version when it comes to your career and when it comes to you yourself and how you live your life. However, you're keeping yourself stuck in something that kind of limits your potentials, is what they're saying. So they want you to create bigger, greater ambitions to go. It's almost like aim for the stars, and even if you don't fulfill it, you will still end, in the galaxies, things like that. So, and you will still do more than other people. I'm almost getting your person is currently urging you to even slightly go into a burnout if necessary, just for a little while, in order for you to achieve some type of a significant career milestone. Okay guys, this one is all about career, majorly for the beginning, but we will see what else. They are also saying that they want you to use your logic and ratio more, and to be more stern and rigid with the others. So they are saying that you should not be afraid to, with the Queen of Cups reverse, this is not the time to be driven by the heart. This is actually head over heart time of period of your life, and everything that doesn't align should fall off in a way. This is something that they are trying to tell you. And then with this page of Pentacles reversed, first of all, do not stay in this situation where you feel breadcrumbed or that you are getting less than you deserve, whether it's correlated with this work, dysfunctional dynamic that I mentioned, or with this Queen of Cups reversed, with some type of a toxic love situation. They do not want you to perpetuate these cycles which make you feel like less than, basically. So with this Emperor, this isn't the standard meaning, but I'm almost getting that they want you to be tougher toward the other and more, you know, in accordance to their in accordance to what they deserve by treating you and by interacting with you. So I'm almost getting that your person is also saying that you really have to be in this lifetime this strong matriarch, patriarch type of a personality, or to have slightly patriarch vibe despite your you know gender. So because this is some type of a soul level duty. I don't know why, but you have to be rock in a sense that you almost have to be able to say no to others, and things like that wouldn't be a smart decision, or we should be more rational in this situation. So I'm getting that for some of you, they could be saying that you are surrounded by, with this Queen of Cups, with a lot of people who may have like emotional oscillations, bipolarity, for example, or mood swings, or whatever it is. And you are the one who has to set the rules, the, how do I say, code of behavior, if that makes sense. So if this is, for example, your family, you are the one who has to become, basically you have to evolve into your inner alpha in order to protect yourself and to be this rock for the others who aren't as emotionally intelligent as you, or emotionally stable as you. Same applies for your work. They kind of want you to it's almost like, why remain in the position where you have to deal with inadequate bosses or colleagues or whatever it was, or with people who won't invest as much as you do or won't appreciate your investment, when you are meant to be the boss, the leader, the CEO of your profession, of your life. Oh my God, that Emperor went so far away. We will leave him there and take another one, additional, to replace it. So we got Justice instead of the Emperor. Yeah, so your person is telling you that basically however you acted up until now is gonna pay off in a way. So if you were acting principled in a situation, in interactions with others, this is something that you will get kind of positive karma for, if that makes sense. Especially this applies for those of you who were misfortunate in your love situation, and this is coming strongly, and they don't want you to delay the work on your psychology, on your perhaps consult a therapist or something like that. With the Mercury in the 12th house, for some reason this person is wanting you to not reveal too many details about your career life, about your plans. With the Mars in first house, get energized, get active, get out of the stagnation mode. With the Page of Pentacles reversed, we do have Leo in the 6th house. Whatever arguments, conflicts, court case, whatever you have with the others these days, or debates about various topics, you will be a winner, is what they're saying. So it's almost like you will get a lot of good karma in small ways. So it is beautiful. Then with Venus in Taurus, For a lot of you, this person is saying that they just adore you, that they worship you in a way. For some reason, this person feels a lot of respect for you. So even if this was an elder, they saw like an old soul in you or something like that. And this is something that they wanted to kind of transfer through this reading to you. And with the Venus in Taurus, they're wanting you to be more appreciative of your physical body and your, in a way, physical beauty. So yes, why not be a little bit more flashy, you know? Do not be afraid to enjoy your good finances, or because if this isn't yet in your life, it's coming with this justice. So everything that you deserve is coming to you. Yes, and this person is telling you that it is kind of portion of your good karma. So for a lot of you, this will be correlated with Venus in Taurus, with some luxuries and finer things in life. And this is something that's kind of just about to enter into your life in a way. Yeah, but I'm gonna end it here for the third pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this small report. If you did, see you in the next one too. Bye bye.